Minnesota Vikings just beat the Tennessee Titans 23-13 as they move to 8-2. 8-2 on the NFL season so far. It was ugly. You know, they jumped on the Titans early, then that 98-yard touchdown happened, and it looked like, you know, the roof was collapsing on the Minnesota Vikings. But they ended up getting a win, moved to 8-2 on the season, 23-13. We'll talk about Sam Darnold, talk about Justin Jefferson as he officially becomes the he's got the most receiving yards throughout the first 5 seasons of any NFL career. So just another awesome stat right there from Jefferson. But, hey, if you guys are hyped about the Vikings win, give me a skull down below in the comments section. I know it was ugly, but, hey, a win is a win for this Vikings team. So if you guys are hyped about the win, give me a skull down below. So let's talk about this. So the Vikings beat the Titans. Final score, 23-13. Giving you guys my instant reaction right now here on the channel. Raw numbers, raw box score looks like this. Sam Darnold, 20-32, 246, 2 touchdowns, no picks. Aaron Jones really struggled on the ground today. 15 carries, 39 yards. Really couldn't get anything going. Justin Jefferson, 6 receptions, 81 yards. Again, first receiver ever, or most receiving yards in the first 5 seasons out of any receiver. Then Will Levis. I'll tell you what, Will Levis didn't play that bad today. Obviously, I do think, you know, his numbers are incredibly skewed just because of the 98-yard touchdown, which Josh Metellus just took an awful angle on. But still, I thought the Vikings, you know, you did enough to win this game. I still feel like there was a lot left to be desired, which is a good feeling. Like, I understand I want, you know, for all the fans, they're like, oh, I want to go out and beat the Jags like the Lions did today where they just dismantled that team. And that's not every football team. Like, the Vikings are still going through learning curves. They're still trying to figure it out. But 8-2 is 8-2. And with a 23-13 win on the road, I'll take that. I don't care, you know, who it's against. But Darnold, I thought he played very good today. The fumbles, you know, the first one on the pitch to Aaron Jones, he threw about a half a step behind him. That's just something that's got to get cleaned up at practice. But, you know, no picks for Darnold is an awesome stat. Like, I love to see that. Take care of the football. Don't turn it over. Like, and I think we really saw once, you know, the offense just doesn't have these bonehead turnovers, they can put up big numbers. I understand 23 points, not a big number, but you also got to think about it. Sam Darnold hit that deep post to Jalen Naylor, put it right in the breadbasket. He just dropped it. If he catches that football, Darnold goes 21-33 today, 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. Like, he would have had a monstrous stat line. But again, like, I thought Darnold played pretty well. You know, he was evading sacks at a very high level. That was something that was great to see. Massive shout out to him on that one. I thought his pocket presence was a lot better today. And also, he was doing this with no run game. I mean, Aaron Jones' longest run today was 5 yards. Like, I do feel like in these situations, I understand Kevin O'Connell wants to be balanced, but I mean, 15-39 for Jones, 10 for 25 for Cam Akers. I mean, as a team, I mean, let me just look this up real quick. As a team, they had 33 rushing attempts for 2.5 yards per rush. Like, Kevin O'Connell, just move off the run game faster. Like, you got all these weapons. Like, TJ Hawkinson, I'm going to pull up his stats right here. Never mind, we don't even have them since TJ Hawkinson wasn't top 5 in receiving yards. You have options that had a quick pass game. Use them more. That's my one gripe with KOC today. I thought Darnold was, you know, really humming early, and you could have really opened it up. And maybe they're saving it. Maybe it was the Titans. They don't want to unveil that, you know, whole, you know, playbook. But I just thought, you know, tried to get the run game going a little too much today. Nothing but kind words about this guy. You know, it's funny. Like, I'll say he had a down game, and he still had 81 yards. My favorite play, though, was when Darnold, a little off script, rolling to his left on Jefferson for 31 yards. I thought that was awesome. I want to see more of that in the playbook as well. Jordan Addison, hey, shout out to him. Free 3, man. Still need to have Jordan Addison to get a 100-yard game this season, but had that 47-yard touchdown over the middle of the field. I thought that was a big-time throw by Darnold as well, but 3 receptions, 61 yards. I'll take that for him. But really nobody else in the pass-catching department had anything going. Josh Oliver, he is the world's best safety blanket is what I'll call him right now. I thought he looked good again today, but, you know, Trent Sherfield had a catch. Johnny Munt had a catch. But besides that, nobody really had anything going. So, you know, we'll talk about the defense here in a second. I'll ask you guys this. Predict the Vikings record for me for the rest of the season. Let your thoughts be known down below in the comment section. What are they, 8-2 right now? I'm going to go the Vikings finish this season 13-4. Only 2 more losses for the Vikings, but I go 13-4. You guys let me know your thoughts down below. Talking about the defense here in a second, but first off, got to give a massive shout out to today's presenting sponsor. That is PrizePicks. If you guys sign up today, use promo code CLNS, you guys will get $50 instantly. That's $50 instantly. If you sign up today and use promo code CLNS and create your first $5 lineup, you guys will get $50 free to play with. So what is PrizePicks? PrizePicks is the best place to get real money sports action with over 10 million members and billions of dollars in awarded winnings. PrizePicks has made daily fantasy sports accessible to all. You just pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 100 times your cash. Run your game all season long on PrizePicks. If you guys want to add some more juice to a Vikings, Wild, Timberwolves game, PrizePicks is the #1 way to do so. So the link for that is in the comments and description of today's show. Check them out. Shout out to PrizePicks for sponsoring today's post-game reaction versus the Titans. Run your game. All right, let's focus in on the defense here. I thought they did a good job against the Titans offense. Again, not a good group coming into today's game. But, if you take away that 89-yard touchdown where Josh Metellus just, tried to make a hero play, he didn't need to do that. They played good. So, I guess my biggest concern with the defense today would be the safeties. But also, you got to think about this. 13 plus 13 plus what did we give up against the Jacks? 6. 32 divided by 3. Vikings are giving up. They're giving up 10.6 points per game over the last 3 games. You'll take that. Considering 2 of those games are on the road, they gave up that massive touchdown. But, you take that away. It's been a great defense all year. And, the one thing about the Vikings, I know every single week you can come into that game and say they cannot run the football on you. They had the second best rushing attack heading into today's game. And yet again, they took away the run. You really made this, Titans team completely one-dimensional. Will Levis was actually the leading yard guy at 7 carries, 18 yards. Tony Pollard, 9 carries, 15 yards. And then Tajay Spears, 3 carries for 0 yards. So they had a total, let me get this for you guys real quick. They had a total of 33 rushing yards on 19 carries, 1.7 yards per carry. Both teams weren't able to run the ball today. But some overarching, takeaways. Obviously, I think the Vikings got the benefit of the whistle today. 13 penalties for the Titans and only 3 for the Vikes. Time of possession in favor of the Vikings, 32 minutes to 27 minutes. Total yards, 318 for the Vikes, 294 for the Titans. First downs, 24 for the Vikings, only 11 for the Tennessee Titans. So, yards per play, slightly favored in the Titans. But again, you take away that one play, it's a completely different story of this game. But, the Vikings just did their job today. And I understand it wasn't as pretty as, let's just say, the Lions absolutely beating the crap out of the Jaguars. But, you did enough to get the win. And I am very proud of this ball club. I think they fought all game. The offense, after that 98-yard touchdown, you were able to bounce back and have a huge touchdown drive. That was huge. So, I understand barely beating the Jags, Titans, and Colts. You're going to feel a certain way, but it's just I feel like the process for the Vikings is good. It's just they shoot themselves in the foot too often. So, I don't really have any big takeaways from this game. I think you just needed to do what you needed to do. So I'll take it. 8-2 is 8-2, man. You are what your record says you are. So shout out to the Vikes. And hey, if you guys are hyped up about this win, give me a SKOL down below in the comment section. Also, I am on Twitter at Pat Sieps. Give me a follow over there if you guys haven't already. If you guys are fired up about the Vikes being 8-2, give me a SKOL down below.